co-founded by actor and activist Sean Penn. CORE was one of the first organizations on the ground helping Ukrainian refugees in Poland, Romania, and Ukraine, providing them with housing and shelters and other types of support. And Sean Penn, as you probably know, has repeatedly visited Ukraine, meeting with President Volodymyr Zelensky, even shooting a documentary about him and loaning him one of his 2 Oscars as a show of solidarity. Well, the co-founder and CEO of CORE, Ann Lee, joins me now from Ankara, Turkey, where the group is also helping victims of the catastrophic earthquake there and in Syria. And I'll tell you what, you guys are all over the world doing amazing things. Let's just start with your group and just the efforts to help Ukrainian refugees. Walk us through just your group's journey from the start of Russia's deadly invasion to where we are now, nearly a year later.
It's been quite a year. We started out in Poland and Romania, initially supporting the refugees. It was incredible to see the support that the refugees got from regular citizens, and it kind of inspired us to really dig in deep in those areas. Soon afterwards, within that first week when the war started, we were able to support a lot of the shelters that were very informal, that were popped up by businesses and neighbors and regular folk, and really sort of help them formalize over the last year. Since then, we've moved into Ukraine, and we are focusing on 2 different fronts. One is providing humanitarian assistance, as well as helping IDPs as well as refugees get further integrated in what we expect to be a very long period of time of displacement, unfortunately. And again, we do this with incredible local partners as well as international partners like American Red Cross.
So what do you think Ukrainian refugees need the most right now? And what type of support does your organization need?
Right now, we really do need the unwavering commitment of people to get behind those that are displaced, not just outside of Ukraine, but inside Ukraine. We expect this war to be a long one. And unfortunately, the basic needs are still needed. We're still sending generators, food, water, you name it, blankets and charcoal and wood to the east. But also we are doing a lot of work in terms of integration of getting people housing, longer term housing, as well as job creation outside of Ukraine. There's a lot of need to support families now. How do we get them better integrated within Poland and Romania? Language classes, childcare. It's the whole gamut. It's not just one thing. It's one of these things that need a lot.
So your co-founder, Sean Penn, as we mentioned up top, recently released this documentary on Zelensky and the war in Ukraine. And during the press tour for it, spoke a little bit about his experience getting to know Zelensky. Let's take a listen, Ann.
He has that extreme gift for politics because all of us, we remember Winston Churchill. It didn't go well after the war. In this case, I think that they can have a national heroic symbol, as he is dedicated, even in a time of war, to mastering the political theater.
So, Ann, how do you think Penn's experience in Ukraine and his relationship with Zelensky helped shape your organization's efforts?
I think it is so huge in terms of the relationship that was built even before the war. In fact, we had spoken to the government to support them in the COVID crisis. Essentially, I think the relationship has opened a lot of doors for us as an organization to get more involved sooner and faster, which has been phenomenal to help us support the displaced and those on the Eastern Front. But most importantly, I think it's, again, understanding the incredible importance of the general public to have unwavering commitment to the humanitarian need that is still there, as well as in support of the government, because it is such a hugely important issue in sort of this world arena for democracy.
So you are in Turkey right now, helping refugees from the disaster there. Tell us what you're doing and what that journey has been like, Ann.
It's been very interesting because our organization started out of the earthquake in Haiti. Again, it's bringing and echoing a lot of things that we've learned from Haiti. The government here has been phenomenal in its response. However, for any government, the incredible swath of geography, it's almost 40,000 square miles of land that was actually damaged and destroyed in the earthquake, is more than any government can handle. So the need here is it's huge. And I have never seen this type of destruction in the last 10 years in terms of entire cities being completely razed by this earthquake. So it's been, again, sort of bringing us back to where we started from in terms of an earthquake.
Ann Lee, sure appreciate your time and everything that you're doing.
Thank you so much.
And for more on the conflict in Ukraine, ABC News Live will be airing a new special, Standing Strong, 1 year of war in Ukraine.